Hands down, best deal in town. Real Backpackers Hostel with all typical hostel amenities, free Wi-Fi in all rooms, free computer use, free lockers, free maps, free bed linen, free luggage storage, no curfew. Best deal in town. Spittelberg Museum's quarter area, parallel to Mariahilstras, metro station in Nyborgas. This is the most central located hostel in close walking distance to about 90% of all main sites and City Hall, Parliament, Hoffer Palace, Stefaneston Church, Rain, Music Hall, Concert Hall, Nationalart, Historical and Art Museum, international dance clubs and nightlife, and of course the Christmas market directly on our corner during winter. We do not serve breakfast, but there is plenty to choose from within 3 minutes of walk. Cheap supermarkets and cheap breakfast options to eat out on the main shopping street. We do not have a kitchen. Please select your arrival time during the booking process. After check-in you will get keys to enter 24 hours, but you need to check in once. After that you can come and go anytime. While most hostels have checkout until 10 a.m., we offer a free late checkout until 11 a.m. but charges will apply after. You can also store luggage free of charge but must pick up between 2-4 p.m. Best location policies. Conditions: reservations with invalid, declined or expired credit cards will be cancelled, especially virtual third-party credit cards by Amway or similar. If payment is declined you will be cancelled, no cash payment. You must have sufficient funds on your credit card to cover the remaining balance, not just the deposit, of your booking, as we reserve the right to charge the full balance prior to your arrival. No payment, no reservation. It is your obligation to provide a payment, only then it is our obligation to guarantee your booking. All entrances are video monitored and recorded. Every guest accepts the security measure and understands that the footage will automatically delete after 14 days. There are no exceptions and no further permissions to be signed. Late check-in arrivals can be arranged by getting in touch with reception. Guests must book at least 1 day in advance and send a passport copy by email on the day of arrival, in order to obtain late check-in access code. The credit card on file will be charged for full amount. If charges are declined, the booking will be cancelled. You will receive an email before the reception closes on the day of your arrival, with instructions on how to enter. Reception may be open longer if many bookings run late. You must understand some basic English in order to follow the email instructions on how to self-check-in. Cancellations are accepted 72 hours prior to arrival date in written form only. Email: check-in from 14 o'clock, break between 16:00, 18:00, check-out before 11 o'clock a.m. Please state your arrival time and notify us if you run late. Check-ins past 9 p.m. may be possible through a key code if payment was cleared. The earliest you can arrive is 9 a.m., however check-in usually starts at 2 p.m. Luggage storage is available free of charge. Early check-in may be offered upon availability. Payment is by card only. This property might pre-authorize your credit card or fully charge payment for non-refundable bookings. City tax not included. If you book only one night, a surcharge of 1. Breakfast not included. Drunk or troop guests will be declined check-in while still liable for charges. We have no parking and no space for bicycles. Please do not assume that you can leave it at the reception or take a bicycle to the room. It is forbidden by fire department to block walkways anywhere inside the property. Please choose a hostel that can provide that service. We would rather inform you upfront that we can't. Thank you. Age restriction: we do not accept guests younger than 16 years unless traveling with an adult, in which case 14 years minimum are permitted. Guests above 40 years cannot stay with us due to conflict of interests, as it is a youth hostel. Bookings that do not meet our regulations are non-refundable. Prepaid credit cards and debit cards are not valid for key deposit and may require additional deposit of €50. Key loss is a €50 charge. Further charges may apply if you damage property, check out later, cause a financial loss to a third party. We reserve the right to cancel bookings at any time if behavior of any sort is unacceptable. The hostel property is to be kept smoke-free at all times. Lockers, hairdryers, etc. can be hired free of charge at the reception, but require a deposit which can only be refunded in the morning hours 9–11 a.m. The hostel is limited in liability only to the maximum value of the booking. Refunds, if even applicable, are due to be sorted by management and must be transferred via the bank, as we no longer take cash at the reception.